Testing, 1, 2, 1. There we go, it's working now. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a short one because I've got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because of work. I believe these are done. So harvest that. Turn that to potato. 2.25, 0.18. Yeah, potatoes give better nutrition. We've got a decent stockpile, so we're good for there. Fridge needs fucking repairing, because of course it does. Should fix that first. And there they are. Yo, Phil. How you doing? You jumping on Discord? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I feel a bit sick today, to be honest. Yeah, jump on the Discord.
No, Dave.
Yeah,
The only question I want to know is,
yeah.
are they going to give you a taser? Because
Probably
it's
not.
up to you. Can you imagine? Fucking hell, coppers get fucking shot on enough for using stuff like that. Jesus Christ, what a jerk. I think you should be allowed napalm flamethrowers, but I keep getting told I'm too extreme, but
Potentially. I'm not saying I disagree with that
oh,
concept,
you
though.
dumb bitch. Sorry. I just said, let's see how this weapon works. It's a shotgun. It's not rocket science.
What are you playing?
I am playing Inquisitor. Is it Martra or something?
Oh, Inquisitor Mars. Is that the like Diablo style one?
Yes.
Fuck. I remember when it came out.
Yeah, I never gave it a proper go.
Well, the thing is, when it came out, it was shit. I think we both got it, played it, and went, "What the fuck are we doing with our time?"
Yes. So I'm going to give it another go. Well, all 7 seasons are already out, and you can pick whatever season you want. It's definitely an end of life.
Yeah. That's out, so they might as well give access to everything. That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah, I was contemplating playing some Dune this evening. For a little bit until I have to go to bed. We're up at 4 AM. 6:30 start tomorrow. I'm home by about 1, half 1, because I'm on a half day, but that extra hour.
Yes. Yeah. She can get fucked. You can be deleted because don't like you. Let's give you another go. Trying to decide between the Crusader and the Psyker since I currently haven't bought the expansions. Though I think it's like £8 for the collector's edition of this, but on CD keys, but they don't have any keys in at the moment. So I'm going to just see if I want to play it or not.
Yeah, they probably won't have any keys in either, to be honest.
No, they probably won't get any, to be fair, but I think there were, apart from the 2 characters, there's 2 actual story DLC that makes any sense.
Yeah,
But I need to know if I'm going to play it first.
that's fair.
I have another mission with the Psycho, and then I'm going to go play some Space Marine 2.
Oh, you actually got it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I got the Ultimate for £40, I think it was on CD keys.
Yeah.
So, and I had to. Well, I finally decided to finish playing the first one. I may have cheated to finish it, but I wanted to get the story done.
Yeah.
So I knew what was going on. Because I played the sort of tutorial bit for the first one. It's like, I need to know why he was exiled. Or joined the death, whatever thing is.
Death Watch.
Yes, that's it. So I thought I own it anyway, so I can have a quick go through it. Just cheat to play it. Just so I've updated on the story. I think the Psycho's more fun to play at the moment. Definitely better for damage.
So, Space Marine 2, I can't remember if you can do the single the campaign multiplayer or not.
No. I think once you access your ship, it's multiplayer. Oh, you're on about Space Marine 2?
Space Marine 2.
I
know the Inquisitor Martyr you can do.
Yeah, sorry.
Pretty much from the start.
It might be once I've done the tutorial. I'm going to redo the tutorial because the controls are slightly different from the first one, so I'll just confuse myself if I don't.
Yeah, I'd say do the tutorial.
Yeah.
The controls are very different.
Yeah. And to be fair,
you
2
can actually parry and dodge.
Yeah. 2 plays so much nicer than 1. Like, I was quite annoyed with the first one with how annoying it was, but when I played the tutorial, I already played it once, the tutorial. For the second, it felt so much nicer once I got the hang of it. And to be fair, as much as I like orcs, I prefer the enemies on the new one.
Tyranids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking throwing grenades at me, you motherfucker. Though to be fair, this is still a better game than Diablo 4. Not that that's a, hard thing to beat.
Right. Fucking Rimworld bullshit annoys me. Your colonist has randomly decided to run free. How about no? Just no.
I need to free people. I do. I hope it's dead in the second game. That bastard that reported us in the first one. I don't know his name because I forgot him.
Leandros.
Yes, that cunt. Is he in the second one? Do I get to shoot him?
Don't know.
Right.
I could answer that question actually, but
Well, I'll wait to play it. This is. Walk off, you stupid warp cunt. I'm being chased by it. Gone. The cage. So I googled it earlier and I got 2 different answers. Can a space marine be an inquisitor? I'm not saying is there any, because one of it said that
No.
I don't know which. Right, okay, that's fine. Because one said no, and one said something about a space marine was looking at it or was offered it or something. But yeah, that's fine. I didn't think so. I just been nosy when I was playing
I mean,
Space Marine 1.
Depending on the chapter,
But as
they
a rule,
may
no.
work with Inquisitors.
That's fine. Just being nosy. Ooh,
And you know the balance of power between the Astartes and Inquisitors is a bit of an odd one.
Is there another name for Space Marines? Because I don't know if it was that one or this one. Is it Astartes something?
Yeah, so basically, for whatever basically only for copyright reasons. Because Games Workshop couldn't copyright Space Marine. This is the actual truth behind it. Right, because they couldn't copyright Space Marine, Imperial Guard, and stuff like that, a few years ago they started giving them new names. Like the Space Marines are now the Adapters Astartes. The Imperial Guard became the whatever they changed the Imperial Guard to. So yeah, they literally just went through and renamed everything so they could copyright it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because they're just cunts. And then yeah. But in trying to make them unique in that regard, they just stripped away anything that made them fucking interesting.
Astare Militarium.
That's Astra Militarium. It's now the
Militarium, yeah.
Yeah, Imperial Guard.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just because it been cropping up when I was looking at certain things, so I got a bit confused at one point with it.
Yeah. The Elder are now the fucking Dracari or whatever they're fucking called.
Right, okay.
It's just a load of bullshit.
Yeah, just everyone knows what. If anyone said Space Marine anywhere in the world, people would just think of Warhammer. I couldn't think of anything else. But even if like Trump named literally people as Space Marines, I would only think of 40k. I wouldn't think of anything else. Crazy people.
Yeah. But I understand what the main reason is, because obviously Space Marine is such a generic term that has been used way before. It was like Games Workshop and all that.
But I think 90% of the world's population would consider using the word Space Marine to refer to them and not to something else.
But because it's too much of a generalist term...
Yeah, they're not happy with it.
Which is fair enough. I agree with the fact that no, Games Workshop should never have been allowed to copyright the term Space Marine. That's like me going somewhere saying, right, I'm now going to copyright the term Jam.
Yeah.
I now own the word Jam, and no one else is able to use it, say or utter it. I mean, yeah. But to be honest, that's just the level of petty that fucking Games Workshop is these days.
Yeah.
Definitely. Don't know if you've seen the latest meme, but
no.
Games Workshop are changing how their logo looks.
Again.
Right, so you know it was like No, it's like the Games Workshop. It's also like yellowy gold with like red board and all that. Really
Yep.
sort of quite impressive, quite good looking. Yeah, they're basically changing it to a basic, boring black fucking font.
Is it? New logo.
Just says Games Workshop in black, and that's it.
Yeah. Because that's exciting. It's like really shit. Like just a basic.
Yeah.
Fuck it. No. Why wouldn't you just keep what you already had?
Because they're
Like-
fucking dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, it just don't make sense to change it. Like it's exciting enough as it is.
Yeah.
Right. Turn you down a bit since I'm talking to you.
I honestly just think Games Workshop are trying to speedrun going out of business.
Yeah, when their only competition is themselves of how quickly they can fuck themselves. Because like you literally corner the market on these things. Because I don't know anything else that does this.
No.
And it's like you have no competition. Well, apart from yourselves, obviously.
There is competition for them, but
No, but for
sadly-
example, then for someone like me to get into it, I only know of Warhammer of Games Workshop. You know, maybe if you're in the thing with it already, you probably know it. But as in, new people are more likely to go to Games Workshop.
yeah. And I mean, then that I can't always out, so my brain's fucked.
Don't worry. Though strangely enough, have they rebranded the name of the shops? Because ours
Yeah.
is not called.
It'd be called
It's
Warhammer
not-
World now.
Yeah, well, it just says Warhammer on it. It doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, Warhammer. I mean, their newest. I mean, Joe, one of the factions I play with 40k is the Leagues of Votan, right? And they recently announced, we're bringing out these new models. I was quite excited to the point I was actually like saved up a hefty chunk of change to buy the new kits, thinking of, you know, hopefully they're going to look really cool, you know, spaced walls, you know, some big chunky tanks, some decent units, and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm really looking forward to it. So they brought out a generic-looking lord standing on a tactical rock with a spear, with half a Tyranid model stuck to his back. Looks shit. They brought out a I don't even know how to describe it. It just looks terrible.
Yeah.
It's basically what's they call one of their Iron King, basically it's an AI, you know, robot body, which just looks like like the stereotypical trader from like fantasy, you know, sort of robes, quite rotund, quite looking fat sort of thing, and like with his hands in front of him, like just tapping his fingers together, like his fingertips together.
Yeah.
Imagine that, right? So, really, really good looking model so far. And then they brought out another model which has a gun which looks like they've just got a box of spare parts, dropped a shitload of glue into the box and gave it a shake. For one better term, it's trying to look like Rick from Rick and Morty and failing. Like Rick Sanchez's lesser known retarded cousin. And then they brought out the other new kit is basically Space Marines. You know?
Doing themselves in totally.
Yeah. And there was a new vehicle announced which just looks like half of one of the other vehicles they've already got, just chopped in half, and just disappointment. Absolute disappointment.
Yeah.
So this month, instead of buying new Leagues of Votan kits, I'm going to be putting the money towards a credit card bill.
Choice.
It's like I would rather,
Yeah, it's fair enough, isn't it?
Disappointed. Absolutely disappointed.
Thankfully, I never got into. I used to go watch people play it, and we used to hang around in stuff like fucking Games Workshop back in day. But the painting bit was the bit that did it for me because I wasn't very good.
Yeah.
No, it's not the same guy anymore. That because in our town they moved the Games Workshop to a better location. To be fair, but the guy, so basically, there was 3 members of staff and no one wanted to work there, so they literally paid him everyone's fucking thing. So he got 3 paychecks and he ran it himself. And when they moved, they said, no, you can't have that anymore. You either work on one salary or get fucked, and he left.
Yeah.
Which was retarded because, like, he spent all his free time there anyway, so it was always open, just getting on with his own shit. Like, he literally would buy some of the bigger things, build them when he were there, and just leave them in the shop front on display. Just because it helped the shop. And they obviously fucked him over, so he told them to shove it. Which is a shame, because he was a fun guy to go talk with.
Yeah, it's probably fucking Games Workshop.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
God
that
knows.
that link to the Reddit post, they've actually put the pictures up of the new models. As I said, they took half a Tyranid model and stuck it on the back of someone. They took Rick Sanchez and his portal gun out of Rick and Morty and somehow fucking made it worse. They made a Fat Trader model. And, they took Space Marines and just changed the heads.
Yeah.
They got a mortar which looks like the leg off a. That's actually. No, it is. That's actually a leg off a fucking Imperial Knight. A couple of changes to it, but that is basically the leg off an Imperial Knight. Made to look like a. Excuse me, what they call a mole mortar. So it fires the shell underground.
Yeah.
So it looks fucking. Yep. And. Yeah, that last one of that hovering buggy bullshit, that is literally half a kit yeah, they took the bike that they already had and just took half of it away, flattened the rest, and was like, there you go.
If you literally took away the names and showed it to people, they'd have no idea what the fuck it is. It does not look like Warhammer. What I have always seen and expected to see as 40k, just.
I mean, if you're trying to sell a faction of like effectively space dwarves, right? You want to give them something that's chunky, something that's heavy, something that looks, designed to hurt. For want of a better term, they make them look like they are. The sort of thing people picture when you go dwarves.
Yeah.
Heavily armoured, tanky, solid, maybe look a little bit. Not what they've done there. That's just, yeah. And as someone who invested heavily in Leagues of Votann when they came out, yeah, I'm actually going to give my entire Leagues of Votann army to a local school. Because that's how done I am.
Fair enough.
It's like, yeah. Because, it's a school my sister works at, and they do like 40k club for like underprivileged kids.
Ah, fair doesn't, yeah.
So, it'll find use. Because, yeah, I can't.
get it. Oh, it's money in your pocket. The end of it. As in, not buying that shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, let's swap it back over. There we go. Fuck off.
Well, I wasn't going to come on this today and just rant about shit, but it seems to be what's happening.
Well, better rant now. Sleep well later.
Ah, I'll sleep later. Don't get up too fucking
Though-
late for that shit.
I pretty much did the entire of the first game with the heavy bolt, you know, the one off the tripod, because it never ran out of ammo. It was. For the entire thing took me about 2 hours.
Did you cheese it just a little bit then?
Oh, totally, yeah. Like I said, I didn't want to just watch the story. I wanted to
Yeah.
experience it.
No, I don't blame you.
No, all my Facebook and YouTube is currently, every other video is just Warhammer.
It's because you said Warhammer.
Yeah, but people just talking about random bits of lore, which is it's quite fun actually. It's better than it's just full of shit.
I'm just as bad as it sounds. I hate the fact that I'm considering it because I despise how ad heavy YouTube is anyway, and I resent thinking about actually paying to get the ads fucking removed. Because I was watching a 5-minute video last night, right? In that 5-minute video, it tried to make me watch 5 sets of 45-second ads on a 5-minute video.
That's crazy. Now the question is, do you use Spotify, and do you pay for it?
I did ages ago, but I haven't used it for ages.
Because
Don't use it anymore.
that would be a good reason to get YouTube. Is the you get the music with it. You get their full music out. And I refuse to go back to Spotify. Mainly because if they don't have the song, but they have a music video, you can download the music video as an MP3.
The problem is,
And if you find someone to share it with, you can split the cost. Because I'm on it, my mum's on it, my dad's on it, my sister's on it. Not that I get them to pay for it, but they don't have to live in the same house. It's not like the other ones. Dave?
Yep. Sorry.
That's alright. I've gone down to the kitchen to go get a drink, so I want to show it like just cut out randomly.
No, it's still there.
But yeah, like I said, if you can get someone to share it with, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't see adverts on YouTube. That was the main reason, was because of YouTube Music, because we didn't have to keep Spotify, and we got the bonus of no adverts.
Yeah, chill. I would go down that route, but I don't really watch YouTube and that on my phone. If I'm sort of out on PC, if I've got YouTube on, it's on my TV. Or if I'm in bed, it's on my TV. Because otherwise I'll fall asleep and then drop my phone on my face.
yeah. And actually, I found a way to solve that. I got one of those little things off Amazon that clips to something, and it holds your phone for you, because I'm one lazy cunt. But yeah, to be fair, if I had to watch adverts, I probably wouldn't use YouTube. Because it'd piss me the living fuck off. Right, where are we going?
Yeah, fucking piss.
I agree.
What are you playing at the moment?
Space Marine.
I actually on Space Marine.
Yeah. See if I can get the tutorial done anyway.
Yeah. Depending on how late it is, if you get it done, if fucking join you, I'll jump on with you.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't be. Well, like I said, I've done it once. It's just to remind myself of the controls. Where did alien dinosaurs learn how to hold guns?
Because you're talking about the Tyranids.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the first ones that have guns. No, they look like dinosaurs. Like, you meant to have like dodgy little weird arms, but no, you have guns.
So,
but please continue.
Basically, the hive mind consumes biomass, which is like everything that they've eaten. And from that, they like learn and adapt. And then create organisms to combat anything that's beating them.
That sounds vaguely familiar. Like, it's either in the tutorial or I've watched someone talk about it.
I've probably watched someone talk about it, and I've seen the tutorial as well, I think.
No, so
the funniest one is, in the warp somewhere, there's a planet where there's effectively an eternal conflict between the orcs and the Tyranids. Because with the orcs, obviously the orcs, as orcs win, they get bigger.
Yeah, that's
So the orcs have won basically on like a 50-50 split between the orcs winning and the Tyranids winning. So obviously the Tyranids eat the orcs and change and adapt. Then the orcs get beaten, then come back and kick the arse of the Tyranids. And it just goes around and around and around and around and around. Obviously, it being in the warp as well, normal time doesn't flow and stuff as you'd expect. Yada yada. So it's just a giant fucking, I wouldn't say clusterfuck, just a giant monster mash, for want of a better term.
Brilliant.
And yeah. It's fucking mental. But it's like if they got out of the warp, then it would
just
be...
like super armies.
Yeah. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I think there's other shenanigans as well. But the important thing to remember if it comes down to which sci-fi thing wins, it's always going to be 40k because nothing else just has the scale.
No.
You know, over the years I've seen many an internet argument about which is better. You know, which is more powerful. It's like the Enterprise, whatever, could easily take out such and such, and then someone goes, "You do know that the ship you're talking about is about 1,000 times bigger than the Enterprise."
The problem is
would fit in one of its guns.
Yeah, the problem with like Star Trek is it's based on normal Earth physics and all the rest of it, where space magic, solves everything. What was it? There's someone about
that's basically
is it the Dawnbringer or some sword that basically adds to the wielder's life when he kills someone with it. I'm sure Dawn something sword, but yeah, like literally just literal space magic. Got to love space magic.
He's literally just...
Oh yeah, pretty much. Oh, we can't explain it. It's space magic. It's fine.
Well,
which I like.
It's 40k.
Yeah.
It's not fine. It's just it's 40k.
This is...
It's like don't question it, just accept it.
Yes.
It's just. But yeah, I mean, you'll get like the really rabid fanboys, and they'll go like ballistic on forums and shit. It's like, oh, well, actually, it's like, well, actually, fuck off. It's like such and such would do this, and this is this. And like, dude, stop trying to defend it with logic. Right.
Well, to be fair, I follow someone on YouTube that does vehicles, like random vehicles versus vehicles. We actually need to get him to do then the Enterprise versus whatever their ship is. One on here. Oh, shit. No, get out of that fucking... Thank you. Can't remember what program he does it in. I'll have to find him. If I find him, I'll link you in it. Yeah. To be fair, it's normally Star Trek stuff he does, but it's generally what people request.
I mean, to all intents and purposes, a single Thunderhawk gunship would just fucking wreck the Enterprise.
Yeah. Again, yeah, they're just, yeah. People need, if all they care about is the little bubble, they need to stay in it.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, it's one of those things, sometimes it is fun to do the what ifs.
Yeah, but not when people are saying that they're better than everything else when you know fuck all about anything. No, it's always fun to say who would win against thing, but...
That's the fanboys for you though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I prefer Star Trek out of, like, when you start getting to the argument of Star Trek and Star Wars, but they're not the just because they're in space doesn't mean they're anything alike.
Yeah. We got sci-fi fantasy and sci-fi.
No, what it? So I don't know if it was whoever plays fucking Captain Picard, forgotten his fucking name, but basically they said like Star Wars is good versus evil, and Star Trek has a totally different concept. Like, you can't compare them.
Yeah. Yeah, Star Trek is, for one of it, almost hopeful.
Yeah.
Whereas 40k is like everything's fucked.
yeah, totally.
That's it. It's like, what's the premise of Star Wars? 40k, everything's fucked. No questions asked. Just accept the fact it's all fucked.
Good, there's evil and there's fucking everything in between, and all at once.
Who were the bad guys? Yes. Who were the good guys? Yes.
Pretty much.
But there is one thing we can all agree on. The Tau are just fucking wrong. The Tau were created to appease the Chinese / Japanese. Fucking weeaboo. For the love of God. This whole rotting corpse thing is bollocks.
Oh, okay, they've changed it. Pain in the ass. The first one, to do the big finishers, you have to press the heavy attack, but there's no heavy attack in this.
No.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes life so much easier.
There's combos. I think there's like button press.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold,
So in the first one, the combo, you finish it with a heavy attack. There's no heavy attack in this. You just hold the light attack, which is fine.
Yeah.
I like that. Just need to swap a skill over. Need to move my block to that button. There we go. To be fair, out of all the spacey gate things, I do prefer this than all of them. Not just because it's got a lot to it, but I like the dark aspect of it.
Yeah.
Whereas in Star Wars is dark, but it's a bit pathetic, and Star Trek is too shiny. And
Yeah,
of course,
that-
space magic. Space magic wins everything.
Damn straight it does.
I said it's just a shame that the guys that are running it are retards.
Especially these. I honestly wish I knew what gone into Games Workshop in the last few years. You know, it's not even words for it anymore. It's just. I mean, I think it was Yasi Croce was talking about obviously computer game. It's like one of his reviews. I can't remember the exact words or the company was talking about, but it was by saying it's a shame that they've turned evil. It's even worse that they're so bad at it. And you know what? It's the only thing I can think of when I think about it. It's like, you know, Games Workshop are basically turning evil. They care more about
Money
money than the actual.
the brand.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, and you get the huge, like the age-old excuses. Oh, production costs are up. This costs more. This costs more. It's like, okay, yeah, to an extent, most people will be will accept that. But now they're just taking the piss.
Yeah, but you don't mind it being expensive if it's what you expect it to be.
Yeah.
But when it's expensive and it's a pile of shit,
Yeah.
then
That's
yeah.
when you start going. Yeah, I mean, box of 10 Space Marines used to be like 12 quid.
What is it these days?
Well, you can't buy normal Space Marines, you can only buy Primaris because, you know, they're bigger models. So they can charge you more. For a standard box of 10 now, is between 30 quid from, say, like Wayland Games, to, I think, from Games Workshop, they're like almost 40 quid. Well, not about 35. But yeah, it's. It's just depressing. But as you say, it's like the only real competition at the moment is themselves. I mean, there are other systems coming in.
Well, and that's the problem when smaller things start seeing there's a gap in the market because they're not doing themselves any justice. Plenty of other people will come in. May not be the same, but they'll start taking their customers away. Oh. Right. Skip because I remember this scene.
I mean, there was another tabletop game that came out recently, and I can't remember what it was.
Not the black sheep one, is it? I am joking about that.
Trench Crusade. Interesting. So I tried searching for it on Google, and all it gave me was fucking Games Workshop. But the cool thing about Trench Crusade is you can pre-order and buy the physical miniatures that way, or you can download the digital files and print them off yourself.
Nice.
And if you want the rules, you just go on their website and download the rules.
Yeah. Because they want to make sure it's accessible.
Yeah. But honestly, I tried searching Trench Crusade. Right. Just straight off the Google homepage. I mean, it will come up now because I've managed to find the page, but originally all it was giving me was fucking Games Workshop, and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I typed in.
It shows you how big they are that anything that's referred to similar to it instantly gets the attention.
Yeah.
Instead.
I'm waiting for like cease and desist letters or something to come from, because all I've been doing lately is slagging off Games Workshop because they're a fucking vile company, and Nintendo because Nintendo are a bunch of scumbags.
Yeah. Fuck those cunts.
I mean, the shit they're pulling in regards to like Power World. I mean, that's just fucking scumbag tactics. In fact, they tried to change their all their documents and what they're trying to cover halfway through the fucking proceedings. And expected nobody to notice. You know, I fingers crossed that Power World wins that.
Yep.
Because, yeah, seeing Nintendo brought down would make me very happy.
They had the opportunity there to rather than sue them, say, look, why don't we do a collaboration?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not that I would play Pokemon games, because I don't particularly like them anymore. But
No, grew up, my fucking balls dropped.
not just that, I mean, I would quite happily, if it was still holding my interest, to play the originals. Have you seen the new ones?
I try not to.
They're just shit. Aiden had one when he got one. I tried it. I even tried when you could get the thing. Downloading an illegal one. They're just rubbish. Like, I just want to fight things and catch them. I don't want to run around a shop where there's one person to talk to. I just want to go into the shop and the person's there. It's just a 3D piece of crap. But the best thing they could have done there was do a collaboration with them. Think how many more people would want to go to Nintendo when they've done stuff like that for an independent company. But all it's done is turn people away.
Yeah, and then they brought out the fucking
Switch 2, yeah.
Switch 2. The fact that they can remotely brick your Switch.
Yeah. For something that you've bought legitimately, and you had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, one sec. Fuck off! I've watched it already.
Do you know what? I actually think Yasi Kroshaw's comment about like a company turning evil and being bad at it actually was about Nintendo. Still stands though. Can't believe they turned evil. Can't believe they're so fucking bad at it. This world is fucked.
Now you need to tell me what the difference between a Space Marine and a Primaris Marine is.
Upgrades.
Is that all it is?
Well, the actual. Do you want the real reason?
Got it.
Or
Well,
the long,
yeah,
okay,
obviously.
So
Obviously, I want the
is,
proper.
Right, okay. So the proper reason is Primaris Space Marines was a bullshit idea by Games Workshop to sell Space Marines to people who already have Space Marines, and then phase out the original Space Marines.
Okay,
so
then what's meant to be the legitimate answer?
The legitimate answer is oh shit, we need better Space Marines. So
Oh, they just made them up.
So Crawl, the one of the oldest Adeptus Mechanicus tech priests, who's, as far as most other tech priests are concerned, he's a tech heretic. But he's also one of the oldest and knows his shit. He's the only basic tech priest that will actually sort of innovate and try new things. Or as he puts it, I'm just rediscovering the things that we have forgotten. Basically, he looked at the the Emperor's genetic work, etc., regarding Space Marines, and what's his name? I can't remember the fucker's name. Basically, the Emperor's best friend. I can't remember his fucking name, but he was a fucking awesome character. To the point he could actually, even though he was looked old and frail, he could body a fucking Primarch. He was that powerful. Basically, between him and the Emperor, they created the Thunder Warriors and then the Space Marines, and he's taken their work, looked at it, and actually managed to make improvements using their guidelines and structures, and thus created the Primaris Space Marines, which are bigger, stronger, faster, more resilient than normal Space Marines, and have a higher, and basically be produced a little bit quicker.
I'd just like to point out, I look exactly the same size as the other Space Marines.
Because the other Space Marines we've used there are also Primaris Space Marines.
Oh, are they? Oh,
yes.
That'll be why then. Fair enough.
Yeah. Firstborn Space Marines would be a little bit shorter.
Fair enough.
Now, most other Space Marine chapters, like the old ones, hate the Primaris.
Yeah.
To the point, the Black Templars, who are effectively Space Marine racists, that's the nicest way to describe them.
Fair enough.
When they got sent Primaris Space Marines, they actually executed them. So their reinforcements turned up and they killed them. Which was nice of them. So yeah, so they're not wildly liked by other Space Marine chapters, and ironically not widely liked by the community as a whole, apart from the diehard Space Games Workshop
Yeah.
people, who will, yes. But yeah. But yeah, that's basically it.
Fair enough. God, real.
Actually, yeah. Aha! Right. I can actually give you an idea of the differences, okay?
One sec.
Thanks
just
to
let's let this scene finish, sorry.
Yeah, no,
Come on, Gladius, you funky looking cunt. Right, go.
So, using, ironically, Rimworld as an example, because it's actually pretty good for this. So, I don't know if you can see my screen, but
Yeah, I've got it up.
All
I always
those
have it up.
all those implants there are the
Yeah.
actual implants that a neophyte will have put into them to turn them into a space marine as long as they survive.
Right.
So, shitloads of genetic enhancements.
Yeah.
The Primaris. Oh shit! I didn't want to click that one. I want to hit that one. Effectively have, I think it's like 3 additional implants which have been created, which so can carry more. They're faster, stronger. The brains work, so they're literally just bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah, just souped up versions.
Yeah, and heal a lot quicker.
Hmm.
Then obviously you get into the Thunder Warriors are a completely different fucking breed. They were killed to the man. I think 1 or 2 still survive, but Thunder Warriors predate Firstborn, so don't worry about. Then you get the Custodians, who are just made of, I'm trying to think of how to describe it.
Did not say they were the Thing's bodyguards.
Yeah, they were the Emperor's finest, effectively.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They were. Their gene seed was basically made almost, pretty much perfect by the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing slightly stronger, not necessarily stronger than a Custode, but slightly stronger than a Custode would be a Primarch.
Yeah.
Who are all unique in some
fashion,
depending on how we made them, where they're dropped.
Yeah.
And then of course you get the God Emperor, who you're just fucking perfect. In Rimworld terms, all his stats would be 1,000.
Yeah. Apart from his half a corpse on the throne.
Yeah.
Because I assume that whole thing is to do with the heresy thing.
Yeah.
From the little bits I've seen.
Yes.
And so that's sort of like where we are now.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, right.
Basically,
obviously, there's plenty of other things to go around, but they are the ones that lead up to present.
Yeah, the Horus Heresy was like 30,000 years. 40k is obviously 41,000 years because it's the
41st millennia.
Yeah. So the God Emperor, or what's left of him, has been sat on the Golden Throne for 10,000 years.
Actually, I just need to. If I do decide to read them, I now need to find a bookshelf to put them on. But yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'm not that I've looked into it, but if there's 54 books, and I imagine 3 or 4 of them are going to be in one book itself. We've got a long way to go.
The Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
I think most.
Are they just wrapped up?
Are still individual books because they don't.
Oh, so there's a lot of them then, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to buy it a couple of weeks before I go to America, and it gives me something to do than just watch TV when I'm waiting for Danny.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to read some. I just need to read something that I'm interested in at the moment. I'm interested in the 40k.
55 books.
Oh, is there 55?
Yes.
I knew I read somewhere there.
Oh no, there's more. Sorry.
The Navy.
Yeah, Siege and Terror, Solar War, Lost and Damned, First Wall, Settlering, Mortis, Warhawk, Echoes of Eternity. There's just fucking shitloads due to come out.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah. And all on average are 416 pages.
That's fair enough. Like I said, as long as it's interesting, and I'll keep at it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, not all of the books are equal. Some of them have been done by long-established 40k writers who know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's fair.
And there's a good chunk which are written by retards.
Yeah, you get it no matter what, I suppose. So do people write the story and then sort of get Warhammer to approve it? Because it seems very... Or does Warhammer only have its own writers?
Only has its own writers.
Right, okay. Just because I know some of the Warhammer ones are done outside of the thing, but they obviously need approval.
Yeah.
Warhammer. No, not Warhammer. Warcraft, sorry. Right, that's alright, so it is just done in-house. Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, you probably could write a book and send it into Games Workshop and say, can this be done under yours? Or
Yeah.
Or something to that effect, because Games Workshop's probably like a lot of other publishing houses. If you send them a book for approval, even if they say no, they own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at stuff like that many years ago, and it's shitty.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, it's what was the? Yeah, I mean, not going to say the game system or the company because it's still a sore point. It was a game system I used to play, going back a few years. It's also one I helped sell to a particular, the actual company that now owns the rights to it, etc.
Yeah.
So a bit of a sore point.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Star Trek did. Someone sold them. Someone tried to sell them Babylon 5. They said no, and then brought out Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I'm not going to say name again. Basically, I was chatting to one of the guys I've known for a while, and I saw this game, was chatting about it, and I was like, Joe, I'm going to get that because that sounds pretty cool. So I got the game, read up the rules, learned how to play and all that. Went and had quite a few games with someone who worked at this particular company. And he really liked the game as well. And then he went and spoke to his boss, who owned the company that he worked at. And then that company bought the game. And then, yeah, so they went out, they bought the game, so they now own it and blah, blah, blah. And the game's now a pile of shit and not doing anything, and doing badly.
Fucking right.
But, yeah, I mean, I remember playing the first edition, which had its faults. Played the...
By the way, sorry, I think it's joinable now.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's come up with bots. Got a random bald guy and a fucking Gadriel. Which is a man and not a woman. And not an elf, for that matter. Now, the next thing is the machine. God, what is it? Don't just say a machine, because I'll stab you. Just because it mentions it in the first game.
I mean, if you're going to come over here and stab me, at least what you could do is bring some break food with you and chuck it over fucking pikey vans across the road.
Yeah, well, we'll burn them down as well. That's fine.
That's fine. So, the Machine God is what the Adeptus Mechanicus call